जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरा बनचारी। यमुना तीरा बनचारी। यमुना तीरा बनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय ओम विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतवर चरणा अरविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। श्रीमद् भागवतम की। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So welcome to all the devotees and on the Friday and morning Srimad Bhagavatam class. And we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam and Canto 2, Chapter 1 and second last verse. Please repeat after me. Iyan aso Ishwara Vigrahasya. Iyan aso Ishwara Vigrahasya. यह सन्निवेश कथितो मया ते, यह सन्निवेश कथितो मया ते, संधार्यते यस्मिन् वपु तिष्ठविस्ते, संधार्यते यस्मिन् वपु तिष्ठविस्ते, मनः स्वः बुद्धया न यतोऽस्ति किंचति, मयः स्वबुद्धया न यशोऽस्ति किंचित्, यान् असौ ईश्वर विग्रहस्य, यह सन्निवेश कथितो मया ते, संधार्यते यस्मिन् वपुस्तिष्ठत्, सन्धार्यते यस्मिन् वपुतिष्ठत् विस्ते, मनः स्वबुद्धया न यथोस्ति किंचित्। प्रभु ईश्वर विग्रहस्य यह सन्निवेश कथितो मया ते, संन्याधतेति वपुतिष्ठविस्ते, विग्रहस्य यह सन्निवेश कथितो मया ते, संन्याधये अस्मिन् वपुतिष्ठविस्ते, मनः स्वबुद्ध्या न यतोऽस्ति किंचित्। Mataji's. We will go the translation and purport. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Word to word meaning: Eon, all these, also that Ishvara, Supreme Lord, Vigrahasya, of the form, Yah, whatsoever, Sannivesha, as they are located, Kathitaha, explained, Maya, by me, Te, unto you, Sandharyate, one may concentrate, Asmin, in this, Vapusi, form of Virat, Staviste, in the gross, Manaha, mind, Swabuddhaya, by one's intelligence, Na, not, Yataha, beyond him, Asti, there is, Kinchit, anything else. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation: I have thus explained to you that the gross material gigantic conception of the personality of Godhead, one who seriously desires liberation, concentrates his mind on this form of the Lord, because there is nothing more than this in the material world. Purport: In the Bhagavad Gita 9.10, the Supreme Personality of Godhead has rarely explained that the material nature is only an order-carrying agent of His. She is one of the different potency of the Lord, and she acts under His direction only. As the Supreme Transcendental Lord, He simply casts a glance over the material principle, and thus the agitation of the matter begins. And the resultant action or manifested one after another by the six kind of gradual differentiation. All material creation is moving in that way, and thus it appear and disappear in due course. Less intelligent person with the full fund of knowledge cannot accommodate the thought of this inconceivable potency of the Lord Sri Krishna, by which He appears just like a human being. Bhagavad Gita 9.11. His appearance in the material world as one of us is also His causeless mercy upon the fallen soul. He is transcendental to all material conception, but by His unbounded mercy upon His pure devotee, He comes down and manifests Himself as the personality of Godhead. Materialistic philosophers and scientists are too much engrossed with the atomic energy and the gigantic situation of the universal form, and they offer respect more seriously to the external phenomenal feature of the material manifestation than the numeral principle of the spiritual existence. The transcendental form of the Lord is beyond the jurisdiction of the such materialistic activity, and it is very difficult to conceive that the Lord can be simultaneously localized and all-pervasive. Because the materialistic philosopher or scientists think everything in terms of their own experience, because they are unable to accept the personal feature of the Supreme Lord, the Lord is kind enough to demonstrate the Virat feature of His transcendental form, and herein Sukadeva Goswami has vividly described this from the form of the Lord, and he concludes that there is nothing beyond this gigantic feature of the Lord. None of the materialistic thoughtful man can go beyond this conception of the gigantic form. The mind of the materialistic man are flickering and constantly changing from the one aspect to another. Therefore, one is advised to think of the Lord by the thinking of any part of His gigantic body, and by one's intelligence, one can think of Him only any manifestation of material world. The forest and hill and ocean and man and animal and demigod and bird, beast and anything else, each and every item of the material manifestation entail the part of the body of the gigantic form, and thus the flickering mind can be fixed in the Lord only and nothing else. This process is concentrating the different bodily part of the Lord, which gradually diminish the demonic challenges of the godless and bring about the gradual development of the devotional service to the Lord. Everything being the part and parcel of the complete whole and neophyte. The neophyte student will gradually realize the hymns of Isopniषद, which stated that the Supreme Lord is everywhere, and thus he will learn the art of not committing any offense to the body of the Lord. This sense of God-mindedness will diminish one's pride in challenging the existence of the God. Thus one can learn to show respect to everything, for all things are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Om Ajnanatimmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavansha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitansha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Brinda Baneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarani Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, text chapter 1, text 38, and title is The First Step in God Realization. And in this chapter, we saw from the beginning how the Sukadeva Goswami describing the Lord's holy name and coming on the Virat Rup, gigantic form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and saying the new devotees, new person should meditate upon this gigantic form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Virat Rupa. But we can see in the Mahabharata and also in Bhagavad Gita how Krishna himself shown the Virat Rupa, the assembly of the Kuru dynasty, and second time also he shown to his Virat Rupa, Virat form to the Arjuna. So Arjuna also thought, let's see the Virat Rupa of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and he requested Krishna, so I want to see. And Krishna gave him the Divya Drishti. From that Divya Drishti, he can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, in the material world, if you want to see how Krishna present everywhere, we need Divya Drishti. Because of our Charma Chakshu, we cannot see as it is there. What is there? We need some Divya Drishti, and that after that we can see as it is what they are. So Arjuna got Divya Drishti, and Krishna saw him his Virat Rupa, and when the Arjuna saw the Virat Rupa, Virat form of the gigantic form of Krishna, and Bhagavad Gita explained, beautifully explained, and Arjuna requested Krishna, please I don't want to see this Virat form, please show your wonderful form of Tribhanga Rupa, Krishna, Chaturbhuj, and then original form of Krishna. And request of the devotee Krishna again, manifest his Virat Rupa, and so Krishna, original Krishna, and then Arjuna became happy. Therefore, we can see from this chapter, this And we can take lesson. If our follower and we call ourselves devotee, then we should eager to see the form of the Krishna as Tribhanga Rupa form, not the gigantic form, not the universal form. And we can see in course of lecture how Brahmaji, the Adi Guru, the Parampara Acharya, whole Vaishnava Parampara Acharya, he is showing for his example. So here, by the Arjuna, rejected by Arjuna, this universal form, and Arjuna's request was to show the Tribhanga Rupa of the wonderful, beautiful form of Sri Krishna. Therefore, in Padma Purana mention कि जलजा नवलक्षाणी, as we know 84 लाख योनि, तो जलजा नवलक्षाणी अनिस्थावर लक्ष विंशति क्रमयो रुद्र संख्यायाम लक्ष विंशति पक्षी नाम 10 लक्षणम 63 लक्षाणी पाशव चतुर्लक्षाणी मनुष्य. तो जलजा 9 लक्षाणी in the living entity in the water is 9 lakhs of varieties. Sthavar, sthavar means trees and small creepers like that. They are 20 lakhs varieties. Krimyo Rudra Sankhyana. Reptiles are 11 lakhs. Pakshi Naam 10 Lakshanam. And the variety of birds are the 10 lakhs. And Trimsat Lakshani, 30 lakh in the varieties of animals. And you know the animals kingdom. The 30 lakhs varieties. And 4 Chatur Laksha Manushya in 4 lakh. The 4 lakh included the Manushya, upper planetary system, Devatas. Therefore, here says, in this Jiva, the conditioned soul going through Jalja, Sthavar, Krimyo, Pakshinam, Paswa, and coming to the stage of Manushya. The conditioned soul roaming this material world from different life, taking shelter of living entity in the womb of their mother. Every time, every living entity taking shelter of some womb of the mother. Each time, each life is taking shelter. And how many lives? 84 lives. Gradual progress. Then come to the human form of life. And come to the human form of life. That human form of life is very rare. Shastra says, even Bhagavatam says, the human form of life is very, very rare. And that also in the Bharatvarsha, Bharatkhande, Bharatvarsh, in the Bharatvarsh, very rare. If you got our birth in India, in the Bharatvarsh, it is great opulence for that person, that jiva. But Bharatvarsha taking birth is not choice. Very, very difficult. So taking certain and different womb and coming the human level and the human platform. And that platform, when the conditioned soul, conditioned jiva, thinks about immediately, I am the Brahmana, I am the Kshatriya, I am the Vaishya, I am the Sudra. Because the human, in the human form, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Chaturvarnya Maya system Gunakarma Vibhagasa. These 4 things created by the me, Chaul, Varna and Ashram created by the me, for the certain purpose. Behind there is purpose. But same Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is saying, Mamai Vanso Jiva Loko Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. The condition, the Jiva is my eternal answer, part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Krishna is saying, कि all the jiva, all the living entities, including jalja, sthavar, krimayo, pasva, pakshinam, human being, devatas, all that jivas and are part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Mamaya vanso jiva loke. They are all part and parcel of Krishna. But as Hare Krishna. But as soon as he comes in the material world and he identify himself, he make his identification, identify himself as Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, I am a Stri, I am woman, I am the man, I am the child. He identified himself in that way. So Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Madhya Leela explaining to Sanatana Goswami. So explaining Sanatana Goswami asked and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Varanasi. And he inquired from the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kya I am thinking I am this body, I am the Brahmana. As soon as Sanatana Goswami asked this question to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately respond to the question of Sri Chaitanya Sanatana Goswami. What Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying कि जेवेर स्वरूप होय कृष्णेर नित्य दास. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna saying, Jiva Mamavanso, Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta Sanasana. Jiva is my part and parcel. And here the same Lord, same Krishna, as the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is saying to Sanatana Goswami, actually you are pure spirit. You are not the Brahmana, not the Kshatriya, not the Vaishya, not the Sudra, not anything. You are pure spirit soul. When the jiva condition, living entities and the jiva, as soon as come to understand he is not the Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, the Sudra. This designation is given by the sub-purpose. But actually he is the pure spirit soul. Then immediately he comes under the Yoga Maya. As soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is explaining to Sanatana Goswami and Prabhupada begin with the purport, Bhakti Vinod Thakur explained, Prabhupada begin the word, Bhakti Vinod Thakur explaining this verse. So as soon as living entity think, I am the Brahman, I am the Kshatriya, I am the Vaishya, I am the Sudra, immediately he comes under the influence in his science, under the influence of the Maya. As soon as this fourth thing happened, the Jiva, immediately Maya Devi, the material energy of Krishna, he covered the whole consciousness of that person. Just like the example given by our Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. He said just like you go to see the movie, and when the movie is, you go to theater to see the movie. If you want to enjoy the movie, in the theater, if you want to enjoy the movie, and whole light is on, you can't enjoy the movie because light is on. You can't relate anything on the screen because the light you can't relate. Therefore, they switch off the light, make the whole thing is dark. In that darkness, they project something on the screen, which you like. You want to see this projection. In darkness, they show something and show something. And when you see in the darkness, something is moving, something happening, you relate yourself, and sometimes the person in the sitting there in darkness, they cry, they laugh, they become shadows, they become happy. The same exactly Maya Devi is doing here in this material world. So as soon as living entity recognize himself with this body, I am this body, I am this, that, immediately he covered. He covered the consciousness that Prabhupada called the science of the one of the energy of the Krishna. Prabhupada said this is only one energy. In the 10th canto, first chapter, Krishna, Vishnur Maya. When words come Vishnur Maya, Prabhupada gave the purport. The Krishna is only one energy, and that energy is acting in many different ways. Just like sometimes that energy act as the cooling refrigerator, and same electricity act as the warm the room in the cold season. Similarly, Krishna's energy, the one energy, but he act different. In the spiritual Bhaktivinoda Thakur there says there is only two worlds. One is the spiritual world and one is the material world. And living entity has relation with the both worlds. Therefore, it is called marginal energy. Sometime he want to go there and sometime I want to remain here. So, in this way, material energy, nescience, avidya covered the living entity on that point of time. But as soon as living entity start thinking, and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained the Sanatana Goswami, as soon as they come to connection with the some devotee, the pure bhakta, the pure sadhus, and hear from the sadhu, the dormant consciousness awaken, and they realize, yes, I am not this body, I am the pure living entity, the pure soul. And as soon as consciousness slowly develop, realizing I am the spirit soul, material energy, the Krishna's energy, material energy, now no more Maya Devi's influence, slowly come under the influence of the Yoga Maya, Adhyatmic energy, the spiritual energy. And that spiritual energy guide. But as soon as we come, again I come to same concept, material consciousness, Maya again attack. Come to the spiritual consciousness, Yoga Maya protect. This is going on. Therefore, explaining to the Sanatana Goswami, this is the cause of the bondage of the living entity. Therefore, Puranas and Shastras explain reality of the living entity and come out from that condition, that situation. We are not, therefore, many purport, Srila Prabhupada explained, you are not this body, we are not this body, you are the spirit soul, you are the spirit soul. Therefore, when we go in our altar to serve our deities, Sri Radha, Gopinath, Gaurnitai, Gopalji, when we do our Manas Puja, and in Ashpan purify ourselves, we chant the mantra, Naham Vipro Nacha Narpatir, Na Vaishyo Na Sudro Naham Vannicha Grihapatin, Na Vanasto Yatirva Kintapodhyam Nikil Paramananda Purnamrit Bhair Gopir Bhartur Patkamalevra Dasa Dasa Das Anudas. This is given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Charitamrita explain again. Naham Vipro Nacharpatir. I am not Brahmana. I am not Narpatir. I am not the Kshatriya. Who am I? I am the servant, Das, servant of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. In this way, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explaining. Therefore, Shankaracharya also beautifully explained, कि पुनरपि जननम पुनरपि मरणम पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम. As we explained, 84 lakhs life going up and down. The Shankaracharya also saying, Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Manram. Again and again going to the home of the mother, taking shelter of the mother is not very good. And he is saying, यह संसारे बहुत दुस्तारे कृपा करे पाही मुरारी. So in this way, if you want to free ourselves from the cycle of birth and death, we should remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead, remembering His holy name, chanting His holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nam asmaranat upayam nahi pasyame bhautarne. The Lord Shiva is saying, I don't see any other way to free from this cycle of birth and death. There is only the chanting of the holy name. Whose holy name? Murari. Krishna's holy name. And in this way, we can see the how beautifully Dasam Askan, 10th canto, begin with the Krishna's birth. Now, we are discussing about how the Jiva, living entity, taking shelter from the different womb, how can that Jiva will be free from that condition of the life? How they will free from that condition? The Shastra, again, Bhagavatam says, the Krishna thinking in this way, when the Mother Earth approaches Brahma, and in Bhagavatam also beautifully, the Krishna is thinking in that way, I will take shelter of the womb. I will take shelter of my devotee's womb, and when all the living entity, all the devotee, they hear about taking shelter, taking shelter of in the womb of my devotee, they will, all the conditioned living entity can be free from of the cycle of birth and death, taking the janma mrityu jara vyadhi. In this way, the first 10th canto begin with this description, and therefore Sukadeva Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj asking question, and Sukadeva Goswami giving the answer, and in this way discussion, and we in both people, in the both devotees, Sukadeva Goswami is the pure devotee, or Parikshit Maharaj also the pure devotee, and when the two devotees come, what they discuss, they discuss pure Krishna Katha. Therefore, when the two met at the bank of the Ganges, immediately Bhagavatam begin, Krishna Katha started. And this way, Sukadeva Parikshit Maharaj asking how Krishna and Balram appear in the dynasty of Yadu dynasty, and I want to hear from the what Krishna and Balram, the Sankarsan, Balram did, what his Leela did, and what Krishna did. And Krishna and Balram both appear in the Kshatriya dynasty, and after shifted to the Vaishya community, Nanda Maharaj, what they did in that Vaishya community in the Nanda Maharaj dynasty. I want to hear both Leelas. And the Sukadeva Goswami became very happy and start glorifying Srimad Bhagavatam, activity of the Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna's activity, nectarian Leela of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which devotee like to drink. So which devotees are free from the contamination of the material energy, and therefore they like to drink the Krishna Katha in the form of the Krishna Katha through this ear. And in this day, they become more happy. And above that, Sukadeva Goswami says, not devotees, even the normal people, the normal living entity, if hear the Krishna Katha from the sadhus, they also get purified. They also come to their original consciousness because hearing process. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj asking because of Supreme Personality's intervention, I saved my life in my womb's mother, in the womb of my mother. I was born by Brahmastra of Ashwatthama. I was born, but that Supreme Personality of Godhead, who's taking shelter of the womb of the mother Devaki, they want to, Parikshit Maharaj want to hear that katha, and he is saying, before that, he entered in the womb of my mother, which my body was born, and he protected me. He saved me from that condition. How can I forget? Therefore, the Sukadeva Goswami understood that Parikshit Maharaj knows about Krishna's activities, Krishna's life, Krishna's charitra, Krishna's lila, and therefore immediately Krishna Katha begin. Because two devotees understand each other, and immediately Krishna Katha begin. And therefore, Parikshit Maharaj start asking the question, and Sukadeva Goswami is giving the answer. In this way, the Bhagavatam begin. Therefore, so Parikshit, someone asked question, when the Parikshit Maharaj born in the womb of his mother by the Brahmastra of Ashwatthama, why demigod are so powerful, even Brahma, Devatas, if they want, they can protect. But here we can see why Krishna protect, because Krishna want to hear this Leela by his devotee. But to attract, give more pleasure to his devotees, Krishna enter and protect his devotee. And Parikshit Maharaj asking, I was standing at door of death, मृत्यु के दरवाजे पर खड़ा हूं मैं. Still, I am not afraid, not I am feeling fatigue, thirsty. तो भागवत में explain कि दुस्सहा चुन्माम, in material work, in this material world, everyone is affected by bhook and pyas, hunger and thirst. Hunger and thirst are making people to work. If there is no hunger and thirst, nobody will work. The hunger and thirst is making the people to do work. Now Parikshit Maharaj saying, I am here sitting 7 days and 7 nights. I am not feeling hungry, I am not feeling thirsty. Because, why? Because I am hearing the nectarian katha of Krishna, which is coming from the mouth of Sukadeva Goswami. Therefore, Parikshit Maharaj, the katha begin when the Mother Earth approaching to Brahma. The Sukadeva Goswami saying in the material world 5,000 years ago, the many, Prabhupada write and taught, the many demoniac people, asuras taking form of the human being and appearing on the earthly planet, and they are disturbing the Mother Earth. By their weight, bhuri bharena, by their heavy weight, Mother Earth became unhappy. He became stressful. And therefore, in that condition, Mother Earth approaching to the Brahmaji for help. So we can see in this material also, in our life, if this something happen good or bad, even bad thing happen in our life, we immediately take shelter of the demigods, devatas. हम देवता की शरण में चले जाते हैं. Immediately goes to, please help. One sense that is correct, because Brahmaji is creator of this material world. He is the secondary creator of this material world, and Mother Earth going and asking, please help, there is no wrong. So Mother Earth going to asking the Brahmaji to help. Therefore, one name is Shastra, one name Mother Earth, Prithvi, one name is Sarva Saha. Mother Earth tolerate everything. Even our stool, passing urine, spitting, all this Mother Earth happily just tolerate it. But Mother Earth not able to tolerate the mentality, the asuric mentality, that asura taking birth and human being, form of the human being are ruling the earthly planet. And while ruling, they are lying. Lying means झूठ बोल रहे हैं, झूठ बोलकर राज्य कर रहे हैं. It can't mention Mother Earth. Even all this situation, Mother Earth be very happy, but someone is lying. If someone lies, some person lies, either some king lies, minister lies, some person is lies, that burden, that lie, झूठ बोलना जो है बहुत बड़े भार के समान हो जाता है. That light become more burdenful on Mother Earth. And its condition, Mother Earth taking shelter of Brahma. The समय में ask Mother Earth, why Mother Earth taking the shelter of the Brahma? Why Mother Earth going to the Brahma? Because Mother Earth feels Brahma is his son. The Mother Earth feels that Brahma is his son. If I go to help and ask help from the son, son immediately help the mother. Therefore, Mother Earth took the form of the cow and went to the Brahma and asking help. And Brahma immediately helped him. So because Brahma is the son of Mother Earth, how is the son? Because Mother Earth came after, first came Brahmaji. Brahmaji came of the lotus flower of the Mahavishnu. And after he created 14 planetary system, and Mother Earth came later. So originally he is the son of the Lakshmi Narayan. Originally he is the son of Lakshmi Narayan. But Mother Earth is thinking, he is my son. He is our son. So go there and explain to him, and therefore Mother Earth approaches Brahma. And second reason, another reason is given why Mother Earth approaching Brahma. Someone may ask, why not Mother Earth approaching his husband and asking favor? Because husband is Vishnu, Varahadev. Varahadev, the husband of the Mother Earth, Varahadev accepted as his Bharya. The Mother Earth, why not went to his husband? Why he went to his child? It is says, Shastra also mentions it, is if the mother goes directly in his distressful situation in his husband, and his husband is lovingly husband. His husband loves so much to his wife, and that above husband is very calm, बहुत शांत स्वभाव का है, प्रेम करता है पत्नी से, लेकिन above he is very calm, very शांत, and above that he is in sattva-guna. He is pure sattva-guna, not sattva-guna, pure Suddha Sattva. If somebody is pure sattva-guna, इसके लिए कहा जाता है कि प्योर सत्व में कार्य की सिद्धि नहीं होती, उसके लिए रजोगुण वाला व्यक्ति चाहिए. तो मदर अर्थ थिंकिंग इन दिस वे, मे इफ आई गो डायरेक्टली टू माई हस्बैंड, ही विल नॉट ओके ठीक है, ओके ऑल राइट विल सी, वो करके टाल देंगे. बट इफ आई गो टू माई चाइल्ड, my child will immediately take action. And in this way, Mother Earth went to the Brahmaji, thinking. And Brahmaji, after listening, he immediately run. He immediately rushed to the Kshir Sagar, on the shore of Kshir Sagar. Then someone asked, why Brahmaji immediately run? Immediately going to the Kshir Sagar, why not wait little? Okay, we'll go. The Brahmaji thinking in his mind कि Mother Earth is my stepmother. Mother Earth is my stepmother. And after hearing his plea, if I am not going fast, he will think, सौतेला बेटा है ना, मेरे प्रति क्यों प्रेम दिखाएगा? Why he will see his love to me? I am his stepmother. The Brahmaji thinking in his mind, if Mother Earth think in this way, this is not good for me. This is not good for son to mother think I am his stepmother. अरे I am his stepson. मैं उसका सौतेला बेटा हूँ. So in thinking in this way, making Mother Earth to happy, to please him, making happy, immediately he is run to the Kshir Sagar. Another explanation given why Mother Earth went to the Brahma. It is also Shastra mentioned, Brahmaji is known as Gojat Bhumipat, Gojat Bhutipat. There is 4 words, Gojat Bhutipat, and Go Abhimukham, Go Peditam, and Rat Gul Sita Dhivasam. The 4 meaning is Go is added. So Go dash Jat Bhuti, it means Brahmaji appear in lotus flower. Go Jat Bhut. And second meaning is Go Abhimukham. Go dash Abhimukham. He is always in front of Saraswati Devi, his Bharya. And Go Peditam. Go Dal Peditam. He is worshipped by Indra and Satgul Sita Dhisasam, because his residing place is lotus flower. The Mother Earth thinking, my son is Go Premi. My son is Go Premi, therefore he took the form of cow. क्योंकि जिसे बोलते हैं ना, मेरा बेटा अगर गाय से प्रेम करता है तो मैं अगर गाय का रूप धारण करके जाऊंगा, ये जल्दी सुनेगा, काम जल्दी हो जाएगा. In this way, Mother Earth went to the Brahma. So one asked, there's a Bhuri Bharena. The Mother Earth went Bhuri Bharena, with the burden, carrying the load of burden, and went to the Bhuri Bhar. Another meaning is Bhuri Bharen is यस्य गर्भे रत्ना, कि जिसके घर में इतना प्रचुर मात्रा में रत्न है. the Mother Earth thinking, but the common people think, if you want to go to officer, some government officer, you want to do your work, the officer will not immediately do the work. He needs some dakshina. He needs some dakshina. You should offer something. When you offer something, he will immediately agree and do the work. The Mother Earth also thinking in this way, my son, why my son immediately will act? If I offer something to my son, he will immediately do the work. And sometimes mother want to do some work from his son, and he just tell the son, okay, I will give something. I will give something. Okay, what is the work? What time? Immediately, action immediately begin. The mother approaching, यस्य गर्भे यस्तर रत्ने गर्भ, कि जिसके गर्भ में रत्न है, तो इनके पास इतने रत्न है, he offered to the Brahma. But this is the thought, not exist, but this is the thought comes in the mind of devotee, and he explained, and therefore Mother Earth approaches the Brahmaji. And in this way, Brahmaji going and to the Kshir Sagar, and he is just not going alone. He is taking the Mother Earth in the form of the cow. He is taking all the devatas, and he is taking Lord Shiva also. This story we can understand, and Brahmaji is. We can learn from this story from the Brahmaji why Brahmaji run toward the Kshir Sagar. Because we this second canto, first chapter, explain about the Virat Rupa, meditate on the Virat Rupa. Meditation on this Virat form of, gigantic Virat form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You should meditate. The Brahmaji demonstrating from his life, when I born, and there was nothing. I heard tapa, I did tapasya, I meditate and got the knowledge. After I understand, there is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, his beautiful form is there. The Brahmaji is teaching from his life, I Brahma, the creator, secondary creator of this material world, I meditate, I did this process of meditation, but after knowing this meditation is only for the new devotees, not the one who knows the Krishna. Therefore, Brahma run to the Kshir Sagar. The Brahma demonstrated from his life, if devotee have any difficulty in his life, they should not meditate on the Brahman feature of the Supreme Personality of Godhead or the Virat form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They should run. Where to run? Kshir Sagar? Not Kshir Sagar. They should run on the temple of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, where he resides. Therefore, greatness of Srila Prabhupada is how Prabhupada is made in the whole world. So many temples of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So people in distressed condition, they should run to the temple and pray to the Supreme Lord, remove from that miserable condition of the life. Here is our Gopinath ji standing, threefold bending form, and ready to hear our prayer. Just come to close in front of the Gopinath, Radha Gopinath, and just open your heart. Therefore, Brahma run to the temple, Kshir Sagar. Kshir Sagar is the temple. The Kshir Sagar is considered the temple because the Vishnu, Lord, is residing there with the Mother Lakshmi. The Brahmaji understanding the Lord is there on Kshisagar. Let's go to the temple and pray in front of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, our condition of our miserable condition. And in this way, he took everyone to the Kshisagar and he sat on the meditation. If Brahmaji want to go inside the Kshisagar, he is able to go, but he prefer to sit there and meditate and heard the voice of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then again question arise from this 10th canto. Satrinayan, Deva and Satrinayan. Why Brahmaji took all the Devata? It is said, if you want a yogi, want to dhyana and want to achieve desired result in the form of the Supreme, you want to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he should, the devotee, the practitioner, the yogi should connect with Rajoguna and Tamoguna in Satoguna. If these are the one line, immediately desired result will achieve. सिर्फ सतगुणा में है, रजोगुणा में है तो नहीं मिलेगा. You have to connect all these things and went to the satoguna in the pure form, then desired result will come. Therefore, the Adhisthata Dev is Tamoguna is Shiva, Adhisthata Devata is Brahmaji Rajogun, and Vishnu is Satoguna. Therefore, Brahmaji doesn't want delay in this condition. Mother Earth, helping to Mother Earth, immediately want to respond, immediately want to result. Therefore, he is taking everyone. He is getting Satoguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, himself with Rajoguna, approaching the Sattva-guna and result immediately. What is the result? Immediately Supreme Personality got response come and Brahmaji then again speak to hear from my mouth the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what he speaks. And in this way, Katha goes on. Now is Janmashtami approaching, and every day there is some Katha. Please try to hear and make your life, our life perfect. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम महापुराण की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की.